Hey, welcome back to Dad Life Chess. This is Joel. Tonight we're going to play another 10-minute rated game here on chess.com for our training game. Hopefully tonight's game will be a little more interesting than yesterday's game, so we'll see how this one goes. All right, well, we have an opponent here, Vlad Bond 777. E6, a very flexible move. I was watching a recent Twitch broadcast. Grandmaster Jesse Cry was playing, and he played d6, and his opponent pre-moved to bishop g5. Don't do that because the queen can take rather quickly. All right, so we have a typical London structure here. I should have maybe considered, I think I'm going to play here. I think I've actually messed up the move order already. This kind of stuff is a little bit annoying. However, with the bishop locked in, it's not as big of a deal. But all right, so whenever they capture on d4, I oftentimes take with the e-pawn. It gives us the semi-open e-file and play for there. Hope everybody's having a good day. I spent the afternoon, I guess it's President's Day today. Here's an interesting question. What do you do here? I oftentimes will just back up my bishop, allow the opening of the h-file. There are actual lines where you can just take and play here. But I'm going to go ahead and just back up. No reason to be fancy today. I took away the green screen behind me. You probably noticed, or maybe didn't notice. I'm trying this out. I don't know what I'm going to fully settle on. We don't really have a room in our house designated to streaming and recording, so I'm doing it in my bedroom with my trusty laptop, which I'm hoping to upgrade soon. But the green screen seemed to be having some issues recently, so we're doing it like this today. Okay, so my opponent, obviously, with that move, is trying to play for e5. And I'll oftentimes just put a land and knight in there, although I'm going to fight for e5. In this structure, I don't know if I'm going to be getting that kingside attack as easily. So, okay, interesting. Can I just take and then plant a knight on e5? I don't think that's a horrible idea, actually. I'm on c6. I have ideas of queen here. This open h-file might be an issue for my opponent. Okay. What do I want to do? I almost want to just push g4, g5. This bishop is not doing a lot. Now, oftentimes they'll develop, try to keep me from castling, but I don't really have a lot of plans to castle right now. Let's see here. What are my attacking plans? I did kind of like preemptively just give up my light square bishop, which is oftentimes an important attacking piece, and maybe I should have thought through that before giving her away. But I think I could still, I think I have some possibilities here. Stuff like this, I'm okay with just maybe even moving my knight here, keeping a knight. There's knight d7 97 F4 kind of is a little bit shaky. I don't feel like that's probably my best. That's interesting. That is very interesting. Takes. Push. It just feels very much so like I need to take. I mean, if my opponent thinks he's trapping my knight, I have knight c4. Wow, this is interesting. All right, so takes. Queen e2. Interesting. What is my opponent's plan here? Does he have one? Here? The threat is queen h5. Feels like my opponent has to play g6 to stop that. That seems... See, that doesn't work. That does not work. Takes. I need to slow down and calculate here for sure. Look at my opponent here. Vlad Bond. Joined. Really only plays rapid games. And joined in November of last year. So my opponent takes. Whoa. Okay. Wow. Am I missing something completely? Is this attack? Is my opponent just able to get through here? Wow. Wow. Okay, I would not have... Wow, let's see here. I just said, you can take my knight. And I may have completely miscalculated this. Takes, seems forced here. Check. Oh, what else we got? Check. Checks. Here. Checks. Let's see here. Checks. Here. That seems dangerous. You even have things like this. Or here. Oops. Okay, wait. What's going on here? Check. No, because then he just runs. Let's do that. Wow. My opponent is playing well today. Let's see here. So, let's go there. Takes. That's the escape square. Check. Here. Check. I feel like there's something more here. Check. Hmm. 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 This is tricky. I feel like I've really misplayed this. Wow. Check. I want to bring another piece into the attack. I go here. Threat is the check. I don't know what to do. I really don't. Takes. Check and then here. Wow. Let's go. Check. Oh man. Wow. Wow. Yeah, that was really bad. It was really dumb. Wow. Yeah, my opponent definitely outplayed me there for sure. Wow. Yeah, this is over. It's gonna be very interesting to analyze. My opponent just played brilliantly, and I think I just messed it up. I may have had like a perpetual check or something like that. Um, wow, yeah, this is not good. Yeah. Okay, well, good game. Hats off to my opponent. Very, very well played. Very well played. Phew, wow. Okay, well let's go ahead and see here how we did. All right, let's see here. Okay, so I'm just gonna go back and see how we kind of. All this is pretty standard London system stuff. My opponent. Okay, right here. Maybe I needed to take here. Oops. Oh, I guess we can't do that until we get to the analysis portion. So anyway, this is very instructional. My opponent just did not care about my queen being on h5, and the possibility to take it. I mean, that's a gutsy move. So my opponent said, "Nope, prove it," and I don't think I had anything. King here, king here. My opponent played king f6, which is just incredibly powerful. What about rook here? That work? Threatening here. This bishop's not quite developed, so this is not an issue so far. Huh. I'm wondering if that is a good move. Rook over there. So here this was just ugly because I just fell right into that, and after this it's over. So I think I lost the thread. I lost the thread right here, and this castle's queenside was just horrific. Simply takes. I had to move my queen somewhere else that didn't allow the queen trade. After that, it's over. So, okay, so let's go ahead and look at the computer because I'm very curious if I had more and if my opponent just played incredibly well. So, all right, let's go ahead and change the scene here. Whoops, sorry. Let's just change the scene here real quick, and we'll jump on the analysis and see if this is okay. Yeah, looks like we're good here. Okay, so my opponent played very well. Oh, my soul is killing me just looking at this. Oh, I had. Ugh. This is gonna be painful. This is gonna be painful. Okay. All right. Well, this is why we do it. The good, the bad, the ugly. Oh. Look at this report. And then it's nothing, and then it's Yucktown. Ouch. All right, well, okay, let's look at the opening. All this stuff's pretty standard. Bishop g3 is popular. This takes actually scores decently well for black, so this is where I deviated. My bishop b5 was probably not the best move, but we'll go and look at the analysis here. So, all right. So starting from the beginning, I'm really curious where I messed up like royally. So anyway, we get in this position, bishop g3. It's typical London kind of maneuver. The computers don't always like it. Oftentimes the computers like just take, but the play over on the H file is sometimes worth the structural issues that you might have. So queen e7, hoping for e5, playing bishop b5. This actually the computer's actually recommending this. Oddly enough, bishop b5 is the computer recommended move. Fighting for e5. Opponent castles, and here I didn't need to preemptively take. I think that was probably an accuracy. That was, yeah, basically it goes from white having a standard opening edge to giving even black a little bit of preference. So playing knight e5, that was my idea, and then queen d6. This was a mistake. g4 was the best move. This is gonna kill me. I have a friend that is very good in the London system, and if he watches this, he's going to be cringing and yelling at me because this is not good. Yeah, knight takes, d takes, g5, g5. Look at that. g5 is +4. The computer just says this attack is too strong. There's nothing the black can do. G6, stopping queen h5. Queen g4. f5. G takes. Rook takes. Queen h4. Here, rook take. Oh, this is crushing. This is absolutely crushing. Queen e7. Knight g4. Queen f7. Checks. Knight takes. Queen has to take. Rook takes. King takes. Rook. And this is just over. I would just play here. I would play here and guarantee that I get this rook, and this is just a winning endgame. Wow. G5. G5 was the game. Now I think we had similar. We had similar in the actual game. Queen d5, and I played g5 again. Here it is. f6. Mistake. Wow. G takes. Rook takes. Rook h5. What happens here? Oh, check. That would be ugly. Yeah, the idea is if there and then there, show it on the board. That's, oh, I guess checkmate is even better. Checkmate in 1 or 2, whatever you prefer. So h6, knight g4, rook f4, queen g6, and white's attack is just super strong. Threats. Computer just says take here. Wow. Missed opportunity. Definitely mistake. My opponent played the best move. Takes. King f7. Rook h5. We saw that. Rook h5. What are my threats? Let's say my opponent tries to develop the bishop. Do something like this. Threats there. Yeah. That's painful. Yeah. This is getting uglier and uglier. A lot of threats. A lot of threats. Missed my chances. Rook h5. That would have been an excellent move. Painful. Here it should be a perpetual. Check. 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 What if they go here? Check. What if they go here? Check. What if they go here? Check. Ah. Yeah. That's so basically I thought he could get away, but it looked like there was too many threats on the king side. If my opponent tried to get out of the perpetual, then I would have been able to get a pretty good sizable advantage. King f6. I can't even watch as I do this. Ugh. Yuck. Yuck, yuck, yuck. Check. Check. Game over. Wow. Well, that was very much so instructional for me. The key move here was G4. And when my opponent played here, takes G5. G5. And the attack is too strong. It's not often that you get such a beautiful attacking position in the London system, but it's really sad when you get a beautiful attacking position and then completely ruin the game. That one's going to sting for a little while, but that is chess, so that is life. You win, you draw, and you learn. So definitely learned a little bit there. I definitely needed to take a little bit, be slower on my moves, be more deliberate. I was kind of just playing carelessly, wasn't calculating as well as I should have, and perhaps I would have seen the importance of playing G5, as well as not giving up my knight like that. That was a good learning lesson. You think you have a crushing attack. You think, oh, queen takes H7 is going to be lights out. Unless you calculate all the way to either checkmate or a major material advantage, don't just give up a knight. So yeah, that was a good one for the lesson books. Had chances. My opponent made mistakes, but I unfortunately made more mistakes and did not get to get the W. So we'll try again next time, and definitely one to learn from, but that will probably sting for a little while. I'm not gonna lie. That was painful. Just seeing that graph. Take another look at that graph. Wow. Right there. Play G5. So good stuff. All right, well, hey, hope everyone enjoyed that, and if you enjoyed it a lot, that means you enjoy watching people experience pain. No, just kidding. Hopefully it was instructional. Hopefully you learned something. I definitely did. Well, until next time, we'll see you later, and thanks for watching our video. Have a great day.